Well, it's 1:25 in the afternoon. Of course, it's November the 25th and it's gun season here in Kentucky. I'm real close to where I shot that buck last year, same time of year. Place I left the other day because I had no confidence in it. And the reason why I'm here is because 10 or 11 days into gun season, all the deer get pushed up into this corner because all the pressure's over there and over there. And there's a neighborhood right here behind me. You can hear the dogs barking. pretty exciting end to this. I've been watching those deer way back in the woods for a while. I could tell there was at least 2 bucks in there bumping them. One of them was that little buck. The other buck went on to my left and behind those ponds somewhere. He looked like a big-bodied deer. Nonetheless, I could have used the meat in the freezer, but I was on full draw a few times. I could have shot them. I could still see deer coming. I hate to shoot one, and then the way my season's going, there'd been a shooter standing back there at 50 yards I just didn't see till after I shot. So with them being bumped around like that, I just didn't know. Here comes that little buck now. He's going to come right up through here. Well, it's November the 27th. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I'm back here in the exact same spot, except I'm about... You notice in that video all the bucks come in behind me in that preset stand. About 35, 40 yards. I'm about 35 yards behind it now. Right now I've got the wind coming this way, which is good for any deer that's coming from the thicket, but the way that drop tine come was from here. So I looked up the wind direction. Every hour it's different. It makes a 270-degree turn in a 4-hour period by prediction, so we'll see. But I'm right here on the creek crossing that all those bucks in the last video come down here and hit this exact crossing. If any of them do it today, they ought to be in trouble if I want to shoot them. So I think one right here. One right here is 15 yards. Forgot to have my glasses on. It's bad getting old. You gotta wear glasses so you can see how to hook everything up. Really need them when I film because I can't see what's on this screen. The other crossing over is 32 yards, so hopefully anything comes down through here this evening. Crosses right here. There is another one straight behind me that little yearling doe crossed the other evening. Hit it right up to that stand. And it's 35 yards, so anything crosses this creek down here this evening, I ought to have an opportunity at it. So all I can do is sit here and wait, see what happens. I'm itching to shoot something, so we'll see. Usually when you're itching to shoot anything, nothing shows up. Alright. Finally got the monkey off my back as far as killing a deer, so hey, make shooting doves great again. It's fun. I mean, literally, I hadn't even turned the camera off yet. Camera was still on, but not recording. I hadn't even turned it off yet, and I heard footsteps coming. I got another. It keeps standing around. I'm gonna whack another. You gotta love the versatility of a saddle. I've got a stand in this area, but it ain't in the right spot. It's about 30 yards off. So, coming here with the saddle today, set up about 30 yards off of it. Literally been set up and ready to go 20 minutes. And this doe come in and I put her down right here. Now I've been here about an hour and I've got a decent buck bedded about 80 yards from me. Exactly where she came from. So I'm hoping when he gets up out of his bed, I'm hoping this wind don't shift, but it's predicted to. I'm hoping he gets up and walks right down here. We in the last, basically, weekend of gun season. These deer been hammered, I'm sure. So, I ain't too picky now. Plus, I got 2 buck tags in Tennessee and a hunt scheduled for Alabama in January, so. I hate eating tag soup, so anything decent comes by is gonna get it. If I can hit it, kill it. Anyway, I'm gonna get quiet because he's sitting over there. He just laid his head down, but hopefully he gets up, does the same thing that doe did, him or a bigger one. So. Well, same little wacky rack buck was in here the other day. That was one that's bedded. I just decided to do a rattle sequence. I mean, he was right here, 20 yards. Camera was all in my way to shoot, but had it been for that camera, I may have shot him just to fill the tag. But glad he wasn't a big one, because he got to right there and he seen that dead deer. He didn't like it at all. He's still standing there at 70 yards blowing. He don't know what's going on. Well guys, you can see, finally was able to put one on the ground. Monkey's off my back for 2020, I hope. I did have a couple other bucks I was able to rattle in. Then all the last 20 minutes or so, I could see two big shooters back off in there. I rattled at them. They did turn and start circling downwind, but never seen no more of them. So I just got down and thought I'd try to get a little of this on light. Anyway, thank you for following along with me this season. It has been a struggle. I mean, early I was all over some bucks, but come October, I've lost them. I'm starting to get back on them now as the rut's winding down and gun pressure starting to drive them into the pockets that I can hunt. So, but slipped in here with the saddle, got up the tree, and literally shot her within 10 minutes. So I'm pleased with it. I'm glad to finally get one on the ground. Made a good shot. I hit her. This is the follow-up shot. I drove it right down through her shoulder, and it come out right opposite the other shoulder. She was dead right there. She was spewing blood at that moment, but she was still moving. So I went on and put another one in her, and she was done in just a few seconds. So glad I ain't got a big long tracking job, and glad I ain't got a big long drag job. I'm not far from the truck, so I'm gonna get this little doe loaded up, and I appreciate you watching. I hope to have some bucks hitting the ground here soon now that I got the monkey off my back.